Hi, guys. Welcome to today's little chitter chat about that video that we just watched over on the YouTubes, guys. That's right. We're talking about Mackinac City and all that it has to offer. Excuse me. You guys, Mackinac City is one of the biggest touring destinations here in good old Michigan. And I have to say, if you ain't been, you need to go. Beautiful little mom and pop shops to little kind of name brand stores. They have some things to offer that aren't too bad to check out. And while you're up there, hop on the ferry boats, take a little ganter on over to that beautiful island that's across the way and check out their mom and pop stores along with some fine dining and some restaurants that are over there. That's what we did while we were up north. I'm trying to look for my Mackinac visitor's guide because there are some fun details I can share with all of you. I don't think it's in that one. Definitely not in that one. As you can tell, I have a booklet of stuff. The fine kids and I decided we're going to pick some things up and we're going to go be a tourist in our own hometown state this year. Let me see if I can find things. As we're waiting for everybody to come in here. I know it's Monday and it's kind of at a weird time when I don't normally go live, but I figured, you know what? Why not? Let's do a video review after every video that we post and talk about it a little bit. So we first started off by pulling into Mackinac off the expressway. And as we were coming across, the straits to come on in, I never have been down to this area before. It's a beautiful little state park that you can pull into. Has lots and lots of RV parking to regular car parking. There's not a bad place to park at all. Great views of the bridge. Has a beautiful, beautiful, guys, sandy rocky beach that you can go out on. You can also excuse me, you can also take dogs for walks out there and take your kids for walks. It's not like a playground where there's swings and things like that, but you can do a majority of things with it. You can also be a tourist there. The first building that you see when you pull into the parking lot that you see me give a photo shot of, it's the museum. There's a museum in there. You can tour it. You can do things in there. That was closed for the day, so we just decided to do the river walk. Now, if we would have continued on that river walk going straight, hey, Northwoods RV Life, thanks for coming in. Very nice to have you tonight. As you're touring on that pavement there, you do come into different little dividers that give a tidbit of information about, different areas and what the settlement was and about the lighthouse and different activities that you can do there at Mackinac Island. And then as you got further up, it gave you the history of the lighthouse that was there. And then where you see me pan over to show you that lighthouse, I did not know because we came in off the front side of it. On the back side of it, there is different things that you can go see. There's a Lighthouse Museum. There is a store there, and there's a few other places there as well that you can tour. Well, going up in October, guys, most of the stuff is already closed. They close a lot of their places up there after Labor Day. Now, I will tell you this, Mackinac was busy for it being the second to last weekend of October. It was phenomenally busy, like hardly no parking places down through town, nothing. So as we continued on our walk, we walked around, the historical lighthouse grounds and whatnot. Well, if we would have went back and under the bridge and kept going up the road that way, we would have gotten to see the Fort Mackinac that is actually in Mackinac City. That there is also closed, but we still could have walked around it and seen the outside of it. I don't think we could have toured the inside of it. I don't know, because it didn't even dawn on me to go there and get more information on the battlegrounds and things like that. But the kids and I took off and we said, hey, you know what? Let's pack up. Let's stroll through town. Let's see what they have to offer. And we're going to go visit the stores and everything pretty much there in town. So as we got almost mid to town, coming from the bridge, you could smell the smell of fudge in the air. And guys, the fudge in the air was absolutely phenomenal. Hello, Going Green Mom. Very nice to see you. So as we got to the downtown historical area, we parked. The kids and I walked and we went into all the little shops and trinkets. They were having major sales going on. 75 to 80% off of all your t-shirts and trinket shops and things like that. Some shops were closed for the season, as most people go up there to sell stuff during the seasonal times, and then they travel south for the winter times. Now, mind you guys, that day, Marquette, Michigan had already had 3 to 5 inches of snow that morning. I did not know this. So, yeah, it was quite fun to go experience and see and travel around to see. I haven't been up there in about 3 years, and as I was going up that way, I noticed that, a lot of things have changed. Still the same hotels that are there in good old Mackinac City, same mom and pop, some restaurants that are there, some of them who have moved on, but then others have came in and taken over. For instance, we've ate at, it's called the Round Table. It's down on Main Street, just south of town. And that is no longer there. The one all you can eat place that's in town, just before you get to the Shepherd's Dock, there's a main bar and grill that's right there. That is still there, and that is still very expensive, but it's very good food. And there's one that's right downtown that is like an all-you-can-eat buffet, but that was closed, and that only opened up on Sunday at 8 a.m. for the all-you-can-eat breakfast they had there. So the kids and I were discussing, like, where do we want to go eat? It was my birthday weekend, and we decided that we were going to head back towards where my middle child lives, and we were going to go to Grayling, no, Gladwin, Michigan, and we were going to go eat at the camp store. So we continued on our way, and we did what we needed to do. And then our next little video we'll have coming out, we have one more of the Mackinac area, and it's actually in Mackinac Island, and it's strictly all the fall colors and different photos of everything else, because I made the biggest boo-boo ever. You guys would have thought that I was a rookie at YouTubing, and I had forgot my extra battery pack to charge my phone. So there is no video of us going across on the ferry. It's just strictly camera footage of still pictures. We all learn, I'm telling you, getting back into the swing of things. So yeah, we had a really good time in Mackinac City. Um, Good deals on some of the clothing there that you don't pretty much find anywhere else. Like, there were t-shirts for $3.99, some sweatshirts that were $9.99. Big fleece blankets were like $15. I thought I was shopping at Northwoods all over again, and I know Northwoods RV Life knows what I'm talking about. So, um, but yeah, we had a great time. The kids and I really enjoyed it, and we're actually wanting to do more next year in Michigan. I know we talked about going up towards the UP, over towards Marquette, And then probably I would like to do some other things up that way as well. There's the bear farm that's up there. My daughter has been to that and actually have fed the bears, got her picture taken with some baby bears. I think that would be fun. When I was a little kid, there was a place called Deer Acres up there. We went to Deer Acres and um, we do a lot up that way. Um, uh, Ross Common is a big place where I'd also like to go. I can remember when we were like little kids and my parents would take us, canoeing and kayaking down the Asabo River or the Rifle River, one of them. And there was a little town we were in, and they had actually like A-frame cabins. And the little river ran through where the A-frame cabins were, and you could pull your canoe right up and camp for the night, and then go on town to the next little town. Hi, James Catney's. Thanks for coming. Yes, isn't Northwoods the best place to ever shop for like RV needs, fishing needs, you name it, they have it. It's the most priciest, like, and I don't mean priciest like, oh my God, look at these prices. I mean like, holy cow, I can't go to Walmart for that price to buy something like that. I should pick it up here now and then pick it up later. I mean, it's a great little store tucked into this cozy little town. And you wouldn't even know it was there, except for all the billboards on I-75 heading north that says Northwoods, check out canoes, paddle the boat and the life jacket for $159, camping chairs for $24.99. It's a really cute little store to go to, guys. But yeah, so that's pretty much what we did while we were up there. We walked around, we just were window shopping. No, nothing really jumped out at me and said, oh, we have to have this item. So we continued on our way. And then as I noticed, as we were going out towards the end, you'll see me like pan down on, oh, it's a board that's basically got some rich history facts about Mackinac City. I didn't know there was a historical walk that if we were to go to every one of them and we were to pick up the phone and scan the QRL code, it will give you the history of that area that you're at. And it's about a mile long, and every little stop gives you the history on these placards that are right there. So had I known that there were more, we probably would have went and did a little more. But now that my children are teenage adults, they are like not where the, oh mom, this is cool thing. They're the more of, mom, can we just hurry up and go home because this is boring thing. My middle child was all about history when he was younger, and now he just sits there and was like, can I drive home? Mom, can I drive home? Mom, are we ready to go home and eat, Mom? Can I drive home, Mom? And I'm like, Lord help me. It's the funniest thing that you ever did see. And now that my 15-year-old is getting to the point to where she loves to travel, she loves to sightsee, but she doesn't want to be captured in everything all the time. And I'm like, this is cool. We should share this out. And she's like, really? And I was like, yeah, Mom. Yeah, why not? And she's like, because I think we should. And well, we are planning a big trip here in December. We're going to Vegas, and we are actually going to head out to check out some natural hot springs. And we are going to vlog some of them. I was just looking at one today, and she's like, are we going to really vlog this one? And I said, I'm not going to vlog how to get to it, but I will like vlog the hike and vlog the site if there's not a bunch of people there, because I still want to respect others and not put a lot of people, in a video without getting their permission. You know what I mean? Like that, those are just some things that we just don't like to do. So we're going to be doing a lot of touring. Winter time's coming. I do have some tricks and tips up my sleeve for winter. Most of you know I do belong to a campground called Outdoor Ventures, and we just bought a new camp up in Gaylord, Michigan, and we are actually going to go scope that out this winter. We can rent RVs or not RVs. We can rent snowmobiles, not RVs, snowmobiles, cabins, and scope out the grounds and do things like that. There will be a video coming out on that. So we have a few things that's coming up. Plus, you guys know that me and Miss O are great big hockey fans. Hockey season has officially started as of this last weekend. Our team was on the road for 2 games. Now, mind you, they lost one and tied for the other one, and then they lost in overtime. But our home opener is this weekend, and I cannot wait to go and see. I'm going to get back on our daily lives. No, I didn't buy the whole camp. The membership that we belong to, Outdoor Ventures, they bought a whole camp, and it's up in Gaylord, Michigan. So we have just a lot going on and a lot different that you're probably going to see a lot more. Like I said, we're just getting back into the swing of things, and we really want to look at some different things and do different sightseeings and focus our channel more on the travel side of things. And we have some history stuff coming out from here where I live. Next week, there will be a video released of, it's called the Ford Mansion. It's out in Barrett's Hills. It's owned by the Fords, who are from down in Detroit. And they own the Ford Motor Company and a bunch of other stuff. They actually have a mansion that was built in the late 19 something out here in Barrett's Hills. You can't really see the home, but you can see the kennels that are on the ground from the road. You can't step on the property because they will get you for trespassing. But if I were to, in the summertime, take our kayaks up to where the dam is, because you can get back down the waterway, you can see. If you go, you're allowed to. So if I was canoeing, you're allowed to get out, walk over the dam, and get back into the water. When you get back into the water, though, you can fan a video camera over to the side, and you can see part of the Ford Mansion from the waterways. So I think that's going to be really cool to show you guys. We just did a rustic chic video of the outside of things, and I have some photographs to put into that. So that's going to be coming out next Monday at 7 o'clock, and I can't wait to share that with all of you. Then we're going to go take a tour downtown here in Port Huron, and they're kind of turning in a lot of, hello, Michael Ann. They're kind of turning in a lot of our historical buildings into different mom and pop stores, and also they're turning them into loft spaces. But not so much the history of our historical buildings I want to do. There is an ice house museum back there that gives a lot of rich history of everything. And I reached out and contacted some people, and they're like, sure, we'd love to have you come in and do a really cool, awesome YouTube video. That is fine with us. You can videotape it. If there's something that we're not allowed to let you videotape, we will let you know at that time. So that was awesome. I also contacted a couple of the museums that are here locally, and they have said, absolutely, come on in, you know. So I got some pretty cool videos that are going to be coming out here in the next couple of weeks. We're going to stick to one video a week, though, for right now, just until I get a stockpile of things, and then we'll probably go back up to 2 videos once January hits. But because I know once I go out to Vegas, there's going to be a set of Vegas videos. And then sticking with the March theme, or not the March theme, the February theme, or not the, oh, geez, oh, Pete, I got all my dates mixed up. Hold that thought. We are going to sticking with the November theme of giving thanks. I am going to release one video a week giving thanks to something that I am very thankful for that is in mine and my family's life. And just kind of paying tribute to some people and some things and things like that. But the camper's put away for the winter, it's cabin life now for us for a while. Hey, Grizzled Family Vacay, thanks for coming in. Guys, we're gonna stick here till about 8 o'clock, and then we're gonna go over there and raid good old Rayleigh Creative Travels tonight. Michael Ann, I can't wait till the borders open and then I get to finally meet you. That is going to be the most awesomest thing ever. The so for those of you that don't know, we had a store downtown Port Huron here, and it was called the Sperry store. And in the basement, it was like the main level you come into was like shoes, jewelry, perfumes. The basement was like gift wrapping, little kids, and things like that. The mezzanine was like juniors. The second floor was all ladies' wear. And the third floor was there was a hair studio up there where you go, ladies could go get their hair done back in the day and things like that. In this building was the old time elevator where the gate would shut, the doors would shut, and then the elevator attendant would move the arm up and down to depending upon what floor you would like to go to. So that's a little bit of rich history. Now, that elevator in that building, the building is still here, but it is now called the Sperry's Movie House. And the elevator is more modernized now. So they took out the old elevator and put a more modernized elevator in. The stairs are all still in there. The building looks the same from the outside. The only thing that has changed are the guts that are on the inside. Um, so we have back in my day, the J.C. Penney's building that used to be downtown, the Sears and Robot building that used to be downtown. That is all being converted into the city lofts. And there's going to be not just lofts apartments, there's going to be a whole new area in there that's going to house concerts and venues. There's going to be able to rent it out for weddings. You're going to be able to do a farmer's market. They're putting a brand new grocery store down in town. So those people who use our waterways during the summertime and they're on their boats, but they don't have means of transportation to go to a regular grocery store like Kroger's or Meijer's or Walmart, you could go to the local little market that's going to be right downtown and is probably going to be open from like 9 to 5, Monday through Sunday or Monday through Saturday, depending upon what they want to do. And I think that's the most coolest thing ever, because if I was on a boat, we don't bring cars, or we have little bikes. You can't carry much. Why not get off your boat and walk 2 blocks north to a little mini mart? Get what you need and take it back to your boat. So there's a bunch of cool things going to come out in this coming year. We have decided that we're going to push our channel more, show different things around. As most of you who follow me on regular social media underneath my name, my profile alone, I do a lot of photography, not only with just my own child, but with other people. I have kind of branched out a little bit more now. I've started taking more family photos, children's photos, prom photos, homecoming photos, wedding photos, things like that. So I'm going to be pretty busy starting off a new business of photography and going to put together some soon to be animation videos and things like that. So I'm looking forward to really branching out and getting to learn how to do some more things. So that's pretty much it. You guys have any questions? We have about 15 minutes. I can Was it London's Dairy back in the day, and it sat right next to the bridge, and you could watch the milk being made in the side windows? That building is no longer there. That's been torn down for quite some time, and that made new way for the Bridge Plaza that came in. I'm gonna share out the chat here for if anybody would like to come up. Oh, guys, and also at the very top of this, let's see if I can pin it here. I'm gonna pin it, and it is my daughter's. She is doing a fundraiser through her school. And as this fundraiser, she set a goal. And this is for Little Caesars Pizza Kits. So if you go to this pinned post that is going to be up at the top, as you go to that pinned post, you will see that for that there, she is set a goal for herself. Hey, Ruthie, hope you're doing well. Happy belated Halloween. So anyways, it's a fundraiser for her class, and she set a goal for her personal self. If she sells up to this goal, she wins like a class t-shirt, a class sweatshirt, and a class keychain. That's what her goal is. So I thought I'd put it out there for you guys. And if you order in 1 to 2 business days, your order would be shipped right directly to you. So as soon as you place that order, it comes right out to you immediately. There's no waiting for it to be delivered to the school, nothing like that. You order, it comes right to your house. So yeah, and I can remember when my grandmother was younger and I used to go over to her grandma's house. My grandma used to live right next to the Blue Water Bridge. And she used to say, "Do you want to walk up and go get ice cream?" And I would say, "Yes, I'd love to walk up and go get ice cream." Are you ready, Michael Ann? Hello. Welcome.
Hello, neighbor.
Hello, neighbor. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, good. Do you have many trick-or-treaters at your home?
I think probably somewhere between 15 and 20. I kind of lost count, wasn't paying attention.
This was filled with candy. This is 10 gallons. This is what's left. About half.
I have a bowl. It's probably about 24 inches across in diameter, and it's about 10 inches deep. I had that about half full. Well, I got a little generous giving 2 or 3 pieces, but I have my older son came over and his wife came over for dinner, and I had dessert, but no, they went to the treat bowl. And then my younger son and his girlfriend were eating out of the treat bowl. So when I went to bed last night, there was this much in the bottom of it. So I kind of took a Ziploc bag and picked out my favorites. And when I got up this morning, there was probably about 10 or 12 pieces left. Like, I've got my stuff stashed.
So my daughter said to me, this is the very first year she didn't go out. And, she's a freshman this year in high school. And I'm like having that empty nest syndrome already, And she's like, "Mom, I don't want to go trick or treating this year. Can I have a few kids over for like a mini party and we'll watch scary movies and help hand out Halloween candy?" And I was like, "Sure, that won't be a problem, babe." But at the same time, my heart was like kind of broken because every year, Mom has always been the one. Let's go trick or treating. Come on, I got you guys. Let's go. And now she don't want to do it.
Yeah, it's the hard part.
It is for sure.
The one night,
sure.
One night I stayed up till 3 a.m. in the morning sewing a costume for my older son when he was probably grade 11 or grade 12. for a Halloween party or something. But yeah, by that time, my youngest, who was like 4 years younger, he would go out with his friends. But
Yep,
yeah, I
yep,
miss
yep.
those days.
Yep, and then we decided, so we're gonna have like a nacho party. We got better made chips, like the plain and the barbecue, and I thought, okay, then we're gonna do Fago Pop because then we can rename it like Bat's Blood, Vampire Drool, or something like that. You know what I mean? And she's like, Mom, we're not 5 years old no more. And I'm like, you guys stink. Can't we have a little fun? So
That was my just before I sold my parents' house I was living in about 4 years ago. It was about 2 months before my son's birthday. He would have been turning 23, and I actually had a birthday party for him
yeah.
because when he turned 18, he had a bunch of friends over, and they just connected up a couple of TVs and they played Call of Duty together. So
That
it's like,
sounds just
okay, this
like
is
my
your last
15-year-old.
yeah, this is your last birthday, so we want to have a LAN party again and play Call of Duty. And so yeah,
I just
I've
said
had
to her
about 8
too.
friends over.
I just said to her too. I said, "So, is this going to be a yearly tradition?" She's like, "Yeah, but I think next year I actually want to have a Halloween party where everybody comes dressed in costumes." And I went, "Okay, okay." The neighbor lady next
You know,
door, she she's seen all the kids. She called me up. She goes, "Hey, come over to the porch. I got something for you." I thought, "Oh boy, here we go." I get over there. She hands me a big old bottle of wine. She said, "With all those kids, I think you might need a drink or two."
but honestly, I would rather have that than know where they are if they're under at my place and under my roof.
That's what I said. I told her, I said, "I am so happy that they came and wanted to hang out here and not go out together as a crowd." And it, not that these kids were bad kids, but you don't know. You know what I mean? Like, um, I have a hard time.
I trust my kids. I don't trust other people.
Right, that's it. Like, I know Olivia wouldn't make the bad decisions, but I'm not saying that somebody else wouldn't. You know what I mean? And I'm like, eh. And she's always asking me, can I go to so and so's house? I'm like, nope, but so and so can come to my house.
I was lucky because when my boys were in high school, especially my older son, our place became the hangout. He's a bit of a geek, a bit of a nerd kind of thing. He was into Dungeons and Dragons and all that, so our place would be the place that they would come play Dungeons and Dragons. We'd do something for dinner, like whether it be pizza or burgers or something,
Mhm.
and then they would play Dungeons and Dragons sometimes till like 2 or 3 in the morning. And then everybody crashed all over the place, and then we get up and have breakfast, whether it be bacon and eggs or pancakes or something in the morning, and then everybody would leave.
Yep, yep. And
At least I knew where.
yeah, and I know that she's not going to a party, like booze
Mm-hmm.
involved and things like that. And I don't have to worry about those decisions. Yeah. We just had like, so we sat out in our, I didn't even take pictures because it was such a nice, relaxing night. Like, um, so we cleaned out our garage and that's where we set up like the dinner table, like the buffet. We did nachos. And then she set up tables for like her and her friends to sit at and eat. And then we put the green screen up, which is our our photo screen actually. And then we put the projector out in the driveway and then out where so my cement stops and then the gravel stops to the end of the driveway it starts there and goes to the end of the driveway. We brought the fire pit from out back and put it out front in the gravel part of it. We had a little fire because it was cool,
It was
not
cool.
cold, but cool. And so we had a fire and they watched Halloween and then they come in the house because it started to rain. And then they watched The Conjuring. And I'm like, I don't want to hear it if you guys have nightmares. They wouldn't let me pick out movies. I wanted to watch Halloween Town or what's the Sanderson sisters. What's that one called? Hocus
Oh, I don't
Pocus.
remember.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hocus Pocus. She's like, Mom, those are
What is
kids'
kids who
movies.
started out early? Like, yeah. When the little ones started
So
coming around like 5:30, and it was nice and blue sky, and I thought, oh, we're going to get a decent Halloween.
yeah, I thought so
And then,
too.
a couple hours later, it got dark, and all of a sudden it's spitting. And
Yeah,
I was sitting on a,
same here.
I was talking to somebody on a live, and and I kept looking over, and they're looking at me like, I'm just looking for trick or treaters, but oh no, it's pouring now.
Yeah. Yep. Normally we get anywhere between 300 to 500 kids. And I think we had not even less than 100. But that's okay. I mean, we had a great time. Everybody enjoyed it. And that's what it was all about. We just all kind of hung out and had fun. We laughed. The kids went through some of the kids that were here are on the football team with Livy. So they threw the football out back. And it was just a fun night. It was a really good, enjoyable night. And that's what it matters the most, right?
That's good. Yep. Oh, my son and daughter-in-law came over. They brought little Ziploc bags of candy for us. I'm like, okay.
The little boy goes, there's a little boy that came up to our thing, and I gave him a bag of chips and a handful of candy. And he goes, Ma'am. I said, Yes. He goes, Can I just please have one of them dum dum suckers? I said, Honey, you can have two dum dum suckers. I can. It was just the cutest little thing.
One of the cutest ones. I didn't do a pumpkin this year, but I have like a dog skeleton that's about a foot and a half tall, and I have a
Uh-huh.
thing you can put inside a skeleton or a jack o' lantern, and it's got a sensor on it, and if you walk by, it screams or growls or barks or whatever.
Hmm.
So I had it up inside this dog skeleton with the sensor up in its mouth, and people come by and bark or scream or whatever. And this little guy, he couldn't be more than 2, and he had a costume that was Max from the book Where the Wild Things Are, and it's all furry. He's got a little crown on it, and he's going up and he's petting the dog, he's growling and barking. He's like petting the dog. He's like, nice dog. Okay. It was so cute. But I only had, yeah, if I had around 15 maybe, but I think that's the most I've had in, well, the last few years we were at the house, I was lucky to get 7 or 8. And then we moved here, and I think the first year I got about 20 to 30. And it's been maybe around that ballpark. Even last year, I still got maybe 10 or 15.
Right. Livy said that there weren't many kids at school today because, most parents go out trick or treating or they go away to go trick or treating. And who wants to go to school the next day?
Or if you've gone to a Halloween party of sorts or something.
Right, right, right. So, yeah, I think it's great that you live only like 5 minutes from me.
All the times I've been over to Port Huron, and I was like, I see different people like, oh, this person getting closer, and this person's closer. I got a few that are in Ontario. That's cool. And then you were on live and said something about here, and I went, what?
Yeah, yeah.
And
I was
then she said,
born and
oh, 5 minutes from
raised.
the bridge. And I'm like, I'm probably about 5 minutes from the bridge. Well, I've
Yep,
been here since I was 5. So
I was born and raised here in Port Huron, and then we moved north a little bit to Lexington. That was the first home that my parents brought me home to. And then we moved a little further, even more, up to Port Sanilac. And then my dad at the time was a cop in Sanilac County. And then we moved to Sanilac County, which is like Sandusky area. We moved into Sandusky. And then he stayed up there for like the longest time. And then after that, we moved to Lexington because my dad became chief of police of Lexington. And then from Lexington, we moved back down to Port Huron. And then I've been in Port Huron the rest of my life.
My adopted mom and her brother were both born in Detroit, and they came back across when they were probably 3, 4 years old. But her mom was from Port Huron, I believe. I think. Or anyways, I had two great aunts and great uncles. Their family lived in Port Huron, and we used to go over there for different events and stuff.
Nice, nice, nice.
I know one lived on Minnie Street. I couldn't tell you. I can't even tell you what their last names are anymore. I'd have to look up through my history.
Going Green Mom, was it a draw that said you have won free membership to Canadian provinces? You may pass go without no collection of dues to get across the bridge. She said she got a call from the bridge, something Ontario today.
Interesting.
So I sat down last night and I asked my husband, I said, babe, I'd really like to go on a cruise. And he's like, okay. I said, well, there's some stipulations. He's like, what's that? I said, one, you have to have your COVID vaccine. I said, and two, you have to wear a mask in parts of the ship. He goes, no, thank you. He goes, but you can go with your friends if you'd like. Hun, you're supposed to want to come with me. Nope, I ain't getting the COVID shot. I'm like, thanks, babe. There went my wedding plans. Oh, she said maybe it was Lance or call or V. Call me V. But I don't think they have my phone number.
I don't. I don't know. I was talking to both of them this morning, but I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think they would put anybody's number in for anything like that or whatever.
Going Green Mom, is Rayleigh live yet? If he is, will you share his thing out one more time? We're going to go over and raid Rayleigh Creative Travels. I'm going to go live during the week. I'm going to try to go live Thursday night after I make all those cinnamon rolls, because I have to make a bunch of cinnamon rolls on Thursday.
Again?
Yeah, well, yeah, they're for a bake sale. My childhood friend who I went to school with, graduated with, he's got stage 4 cancer.
Oh,
And
no.
they're doing a
Sorry to
bowling
hear that.
benefit for him this week. And I opted to do cinnamon rolls for the bake sale. So that's why I'm going to make 4 or 5 different containers of them and let them, put their own prices on them and do what they got to do to get, money for them. So, but
I'm doing a live Thursday. V does Let Loose Thursdays, and she asked me to do the first hour this Thursday for her at 6 Eastern.
at 6, okay.
She goes 7. Then I got another couple small ones, so I need to do. As I said, I was going to do one doing cookies with essential oils for cookie, and then what's the other one? I got challenged to doing make the animal out of fruit by V. So it's like, I come up with that sometime this week too.
Well, those all sound yummy and delicious to watch, so I will definitely be tuning in.
I'll figure them out. I'll get them posted when they're going to go on. I might do one of them Thursday during the first hour live of the Let Loose Thursday, but I have to go see a friend. I went to Cuba 2.5 years ago with a group of friends. Well, one lady I worked with, and then her daughter-in-law and their daughter-in-law's mom. Well, they're going back to Cuba this Friday, and I got some stuff to send down with them, so I'm gonna meet up with her tomorrow night.
Nice. Going Green Mom says, is it 6 a.m. or 6 p.m.?
6 p.m. is Let Loose Thursday. She's on 6 a.m. with her Friday Junior. or 6:15 a.m. with her Friday Junior. But
Yes.
I'll do if I do any cooking, I'll do it at 6 p.m.
I love it
I
when
forgot
she
to set
says,
my alarm this morning.
I love it when she says, Happy Friday, Junior. I'm like,
I
man,
forgot to turn
she's
off.
happy at 6 a.m.
I turned off my alarm, so I slept through most of the live this morning. I woke up and it was like 10 after 7. I
Oh, wow.
go on. I looked at they're on. And I went, oh poop! I forgot to set my alarm. By the time I ran to the bathroom, came back, and it was on for 5 minutes. But oh well. Went back and
Ours came on
it.
at, I set my alarm clock, rolled over, woke my husband up and said, can you please take our daughter to school this morning? And he's like, yeah, I'll get up and take her. So he got up and took her, and I didn't get out of bed till like 10, 11. I slept, and he's like, you must have been really tired. I was like, I am. You know how when you wake up and you still feel really tired, like you didn't sleep very well? That's how I felt this morning. So
I was that way last Monday because I went and helped out with my older son at a live action role playing weekend, and I didn't get much sleep. So I don't know what time I went to sleep Sunday night. Monday morning, I took the dog out at 8 or something, and watched V's live and went to sleep. I went to watch V's live, took the dog out, went back to sleep, slept till 1, got up, went to the bathroom. I might have grabbed something to eat. I don't even remember. Laid back down, slept till 4. So it was like didn't even do anything all that day. And this morning I went back to sleep after the live till 11.
it's like you can't get enough sleep. Yeah, I feel you. I totally feel you.
But we did a live last night cooking, and then we talked backstage for hours afterwards.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, it was like 2 last night, but one other weekend about a month ago, 2 nights in a row, we talked to like 3 in the morning or 3 or 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
It's like, this is crazy. Riley's, come on.
I was gonna say, is Riley up there now?
That's what I'm just gonna go look at.
If he is, I think we're gonna head on over there and give him a raid.
It says live now. Oops. Advertisement, come on. Yep, they are.
Alrighty. So I will let you go, and we will see you on our next little chitter chat. Alrighty. Have a good night. Thanks for coming in.
Nice chatting with you.
Yep, you too. Have a good night. Alrighty, guys. Go on over, and if Going Green Mom will hurry up and drop Rayleigh Creative Travels. Yep, YouTube link is right there for us. Go over there and send him a DD raid for me. Tell him I sent you guys. Thank you all for coming in and chitter-chatting about our Mackinac Island destination today. I will see you next Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching and have a great night. Ciao, ciao.